Hey guys, it's Key and it's Key Live Trading. Thanks for tuning into another video. So we're gonna be doing a quick recap of the trade I did this morning, and I mean it's still this morning. So yeah. Anyways, just a little quick heads up. I do have my daughter, so you might hear some noises in the background. You know, she might be making baby noises. So just that's just a quick heads up. And yeah, let's jump in. So as you can see, I ended the day 315 on the day, and I didn't expect this or want it, but it is what it is. I don't have no control over it. Tomorrow's another day, and I'm ready for tomorrow. But we're not in tomorrow yet, so let's talk about what happened. So after I ended my trade for the day, I started looking at the trades that I did take, and I realized that I did kind of force trade some of these trades. Matter of fact, all of the trades I think I forced trade, and I basically made a mistake. I made a mistake which I should have never done, or should have never happened. But at the end of the day, we're human beings and we make mistakes. We just have to fix it and make sure we don't do it going forward, right? So let's start. The first trade that I took was at 9:30, right? And even though these candles are already formed, in real life it looked different, right? While it's like actually forming. So the first trade I took was a short, because when I was looking, price did go up, but it was going down, and it was going down with a lot of selling pressure. So I took my first trade at 24.69. 24.69 at like basically right here, and I was trying to see if it was gonna go down, but somebody was down here absorbing the shares or buying at the shares, and then it went up and it took me out at 24.89. So 24.89 at the top right here. It took me out, and I took a $102.50 loss, sorry. And then I calmed down a little bit, and then I seen that price was still trying to go down. So that next trade was 1 minute later, which was right here. So I took my time, and then I realized that price was trying to go back down with a lot of selling pressure. Even though the candles form, it didn't look like this when I was in real life, right? It was trying to push down. So I took my next short at 24.70 right here. Exactly where this line is, and I was expecting it to continue to crash down. But nope. Somebody was there absorbing the shares, and it came right back up, and I got taken out at 24.89. So right, basically we're closed, where this candle closed, right? My second loss. So then I'm like, okay, let me take a step back. Price looked like it want to go up. As you can see right here, this is what was happening. Basically, we was in a consolidation. And whenever you see a price action in a consolidation, this is just showing you there's an even amount of buyers and sellers within a certain zone. So there was a lot of sellers in this red zone right here. You see this red line? There was a lot of sellers in that zone at the top, and there was a lot of buyers in this zone at the bottom. So every time it goes up here, there's a big seller that's trying to push it back down. You go back here, there's a big buyer, and so far, so forth. You see the pinball action. So I was trading in that consolidation, which at the time I didn't know it was going to be a consolidation, but in hindsight now, you see it was consolidation. You should not be trading consolidation because you will always lose in that space, right? That was that mistake I made. So I took another trade, and at the time when I thought it was going to go up, I took that buy position at the price of $25 even, right? At 932. So 932 is right here. So I jumped in $25 right here, expecting it to go higher. What was it? 32. So it's in this candle, 32 in this candle at $25, looking for it to go higher. As you can see, this candle was green. It went up, and it would hit the same zone, and somebody was absorbing it. Somebody was pushing selling pressure. There was a lot of selling pressure on it. So what happened? I didn't see it was moving, so I just scalp off 27.50 and profit, and then I moved on. This brought my profit down, well, my loss to 180. So I was down a negative 180. I took a buy position at 938. What was it? 938 right here. And I took a long position and I got in at the price of 25.59. 25.59 right here. And it went up all the way to 25.62. And I took my profit. The reason why I took my profit was because I seen there was a lot of selling pressure and it was looking like it wanted to go down. In hindsight, it didn't, but in that time and space, that's what it looked like. And the price action was showing me that. So I basically traded accordingly. So I took my profit and I took 12.50 off. Then the next trade I took was at the next minute, which was 9:39. Was 9:39. Was 9:39 right here in this candle, and I was trying to go short. And the reason why I went short was because I seen the selling pressure. So I went short at what was it? 25.50, 25.53. So 25.53 right here because I'm thinking it's gonna go down. It ended up holding up. A big buyer or buyer started to hold it up and it went against me. And I came out my position at 25.71 on the same candle actually. So 29 was it 29.71 right here came out. Then I took another trade, which was my final and last trade. I'm thinking it's gonna continue to go down because of selling pressure. And I got in to short at 25.73. 25.73, and this was in this candle. So I seen this red candle. I'm thinking selling pressure, more selling pressure is gonna go continue going down. And even if it didn't like go all the way down, at least gave me a little bit of profit, a smidge of profit, right? So I got in what? At 25.73, right here. Thinking it's gonna continue to go down. It kept bouncing here, bouncing, 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 and then buyer started to step in and push it right back out, up, and I got taken out at 25.82. And then I called it a day, right? So here we go. This is where I went wrong, right? Obviously, there was a lot of selling pressure. And one thing I realized I should have done was I should have waited, practice patience, which is one of the things that I said I want to practice. I'm trying to get better at. Practice patient and just watch the market, see how I want to go. But it's so crazy because when I did take my long position, it didn't want to move in the direction I wanted it to. It was I jump in, then price action bring it back down. Because as you can see, price action went up, but it started going down. And as you can see, it started to push down again in terms of the wick. So I'm starting to get faked out these position. And this is happening because there are big sellers up here, but what's happening, there's more buyers buying it up. So it's like you're gonna get this like that pull, that yin and yang pull. So for example, you'll get the people going long, but then it will hit a big block of order where people are actually trying to sell, and then you get that push right back down, but then there's more buyers coming in to bring it back up. So it's like a tug of war. And then obviously the buyers was winning in this area. The buyers are winning in this area, and then now you see eventually there's selling pressure, right? So this is where I should have been actually trading, which I made my mistake. But no complaints. Like I said, this tomorrow, I'm basically down 315 on the day is not an issue. The only thing that I should be doing differently is just managing my risk a little bit better. 315 is a little bit high because my goal is $200 on the day. So this is too much. So what I'm going to do or take note of is to make sure that when I'm going to trade, or like say if I'm taking a loss, I should say, when I'm taking a loss, I should at least make my loss at least $100 to probably 150 max. After I hit 150 max, I should be closing and turning off my computer and calling it a day. The only thing, the reason why it's at 315, another mistake, is thinking that I would be able to make back my losses, which I kind of did for a bit, for a quick second or two, but then eventually trying to gain back that loss ended up with 315. But I still kind of manage it to where I'm not trading anymore. I'm done for the day. But yeah, so that's it, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on my journey. So enjoy the trading day. Be safe and see ya. Peace.